sugar helps the medicine go down. The medicine go down, medicine go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in a most delightful way. Disney came to see Camelot, came backstage, asked if I would be interested in doing Mary Poppins. And I said, oh, Mr. Disney, I'd love to, but I'm pregnant. And he said, oh, that's okay, we'll wait. So, wait he did. Give me your hand, please, Michael. Don't slouch. 1, 2. The very first thing I shot was the beginning of the Jolly Holiday sequence. And all I had to do was listen to Dick Van Dyke saying to me,
Mary Poppins, you look beautiful.
Cross him and say, do you really think so?
Cross me heart you do, like the day I met you.
You look fine too, Bert. I had no idea how to say it, how to do it, hoping that Mary Poppins was Mary Poppins, and all animated, of course. So it was shot in front of a bright yellow-orange screen called sodium vapor. It's what they add all the animation to eventually. That was the first day of shooting, and boy, did I learn on my feet in that film. As I expected, Mary Poppins practically perfect in every way. My husband, Tony, was as responsible for my finding the character of Mary Poppins as anybody. My God, Tony did all the costumes for Mary Poppins and most of the sets. He did all the interiors, Cherry Tree Lane, which is so beautiful. And he said to me, I'm designing your clothes, but they're very formal on the outside, but I want that when you open your jacket, you'll see a bright lining, or kick up your heels, you'll see brightly colored petticoats, because I think that when no one's looking, she has a sparkle of humor that few people know about. It gave me most of what I needed. It's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. The music for Poppins was so appropriate, written by the Sherman Brothers. And one of my favorite songs, of course, was Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, because it was a sort of vaudeville number. While we were shooting it, Tony came up with the idea of, in a syllable form, saying the words backwards. And so I'm asked time and time again, can I say it backwards? And of course I can, and it's Docious Aliexpiistic Fragicalirupus. But it's going a little bit far, don't you think? So when the cat has got your tongue, there's no need for dismay. Just summon up this word and then you've got a lot to say. But better use it carefully or it can change your life.
For example?
Yes?
One night I said it to me girl, and now me girl's me wife. Wow. And a lovely thing she is, too.
She's
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. 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 Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Let's end it in one snap before we say things we'll regret.
No, let's save it. There should be something we regret.
All right. I despise cowardice, I detest selfish people, and I loathe ruthlessness. Since you are cowardly, selfish, and ruthless, I cannot help but despise, detest, and loathe you. And that is not the way a woman should feel about the man she's going to marry.
The Americanization of Emily was such a different piece, and was a black and white movie about the war, had a wonderful screenplay by Paddy Chayefsky, and that's what drew me to the script. And I could not have been more surprised when I was asked to do it. I thought, and sometimes still do, that I was completely wrong for the role, but I couldn't turn it down. It was my really big first screen kiss, and I thought, well, how does one do this? Jimmy Garner kind of put me at ease and showed me the way, and from then on I was smitten with him completely.
I like your spirit, Commander.
sunshine. I have confidence in rain. I have confidence that spring will come again. Besides which, you see, I have confidence in me. Strength doesn't lie in numbers. Strength doesn't lie in wealth. Strength lies in nights of peaceful slumbers. When you wake up, it's healthy. All I trust, I leave my heart to. All I trust becomes my own. I have confidence in confidence alone. Oh, help. In confidence alone. Besides which, you see, I have confidence in me.
Sound of Music was the third film I made. The first thing that we ever shot was the bedroom scene where Maria sings My Favorite Things in the thunderstorm to the children.
Well, now, when anything bothers me and I'm feeling unhappy, I just try and think of nice things.
What kind of things?
Oh, well, let me see. Nice things. Daffodils. Green meadows. Skies full of stars. Raindrops on roses. And whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things.
It's one of my favorite songs because it's got such a lovely waltz theme and it rolls along so happily. It was a great chance to bond with the children.
Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Oh, together. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into spring. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites.
When I heard that Christopher Plummer had been cast as the captain, I thought, oh my God, how am I going to keep up with him? And I'm going to feel hugely gauche and foolish and so on. Well, he became a great, great friend, and he was what I call the glue that held the whole film together. Without his very important contribution to the movie, it would have been too saccharine.
Now, when I want you, this is what you will hear.
Oh, no, sir. I'm sorry, sir. I could never answer to a whistle. Whistles are for dogs and cats and other animals, but not for children, and definitely not for me. It would be too humiliating.
Fräulein, were you this much trouble at the Abbey?
Oh, much more, sir.
A doe, a deer, a female deer, hooray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself, far, a long, long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread, la, a note to follow, so, tea, a drink with jam and bread, that will bring us back to, so, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. So, do, la, fa, ti, la, so, fa, ti, do. So, do.
My actual favorite song, even apart from my favorite things, is a song that isn't mine in the movie, and it's Edelweiss. What I love about it, and you can imagine that it speaks to everyone's homeland. It's so classically simple that it lasts forever. eventually I did a film with Hitchcock, and the cameraman was asking what kind of a lens should we put on me in close-up. And Hitchcock said, on a woman? You should never put that lens on a woman. Come with me. And he took me to a desk and for 25 minutes drew pictures of lenses and what they did. And he said, you see, if you have this wide-angle lens, your nose will go on forever in profile. And you don't want that. And you need to know this, he said, if you're going to be in films a lot.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Reverend Hale.
Most of those early movies that I made were all period films, and I felt quite comfortable in them, really, because there's something that helps you get into character when you're wearing those costumes.
Have you seen the way they kiss in the movies? Isn't it delectable? Painting lips and pencil lining your brow. Now it's quite respectable. Goodbye, goody girl, I'm changing and how. So beat the drums, 'cause here comes Thoroughly More.